All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday, man. Whew. Been a busy day, man. How's everybody doing out there, man? Hope everybody's doing good, man. I'm doing this video because I want to talk to. Okay, something going on upstairs. I want to talk to Raptor Nation about something for a minute, man. There's a young guy by the name of Scottie Barnes. And I seen this article a while back, and I can't remember who published it, but shout out to the article. I gotta give everyone their credit. But I wanted to, and I've been thinking about this for a while, and then I said, you know what? I don't know. But the article speaks on the possibility of Scottie Barnes coming off of the bench. Now, first of all, let me say this. There's this stigma about coming off the bench, right? He's not a starter. I must be a starter to be significant. But yet and still, you got guys like Jordan Clarkson, who the Utah Jazz just wouldn't be the same with. You look at what Lemon Pepper Lou has done over his career, coming as a multiple six-time of the year. You look at Eric Gordon, I think his name, multiple six-man of the year. You look at the impact Lamar Odom had on the Los Angeles Lakers back in the day, six-man of the year. So when you talk about scheme, and you talk about, and I want to pull up 1 second. I want to pull up the Toronto Raptors depth chart real quick, because I really find this interesting, man. Because I've thought on this, and I've thought, and I was like, you know what? This could work. So right now their starting lineup is Steady Freddie, Gary Trent Jr., and we saying, assuming everybody healthy. Gary Trent Jr., OG, Scottie Barnes, Pascal Siakam, right? And then you look at, the backups, Wannabe, Precious, Boucher, Banton, then you got Flynn and Birch. Who am I missing here? Champagne, I think is how you say his name. So you got some other guys there, but and they all play a critical part. I'm quite sure I'm forgetting some other people, but the reason why I think this would work, bringing him off the bench, is okay. If you move you move Scottie Barnes as a six-man coming off the bench, you've shored up a constant attack, and I think that's a way to limit some of the minutes on a Steady Freddie. Because, Steady Freddie's 40-plus minutes every night. Siakam, 40-plus minutes every night. It's like, for the long stretch, because this is a playoff team. This is a team that's destined for the playoffs. I think if you can shore up that, you bring Scottie Barnes off the bench, who we've seen was not, I don't know, things may have changed. Happy birthday to Gary Trent Jr., by the way. Things may have changed for Scottie Barnes. His mentality may have changed. Maybe he need to be a starter in this league. I don't know. And I know the stigma, right? The stigma of, because if you say, we're going to bring him off the bench to shore up the bench, everyone's going to look at that through the microscope of, they bench Scottie, man. Come on, why they bench Scottie? No. From a schematic standpoint, from a need, a need to be able to, not wear Steady Freddie and Siakam and Barnes, essentially, too. Not have these guys playing 40-plus minutes. If you kind of tone that down a little bit, have somebody like Scottie Barnes that can carry that load a little bit when the starters go out, they can get more rest. Because it's all these early minutes logs, they don't show up right now. They show up playoff time. When you think you're ready, when you think you're going, and then you ever see some of these players and they just get in the playoff and don't look the same, a la James Harden at Houston, a la Russell Westbrook in OKC. It always seems like they flamed out in the playoffs, mainly because they've done all the work all season. 82 games. They're lugging and chugging, all putting up the points, carrying the team. Then come playoff time, when you need them most, your legs just don't feel the same. I'll give you an example. Kobe Bryant, his rookie season, I think it was his rookie year. I'm quite sure it was his rookie year. That was the season in the playoff he kept shooting air balls, and he couldn't figure out for the life of him, right? He's like, Why am I shooting air ball? I practice, I put in the time, I put in the work. I'm not understanding why my balls are coming up short. The reason being is this was his first time playing an 82 game season. He was coming out of high school, right? You know, high school straight to the pro. You know how I go. So he was coming straight out of high school, going to the pros, and when he got to the pros, that was the first time he played 82 games. So come playoff time, his legs just wasn't there. So the first thing he realized he had to do in the offseason was work on that, build that up, because he now had to adjust. I'm saying this to say, and I'm not saying that they're not used to the playoffs. They're not. They Siakam, Steady Freddie. They know the ropes. They know what they got to do. They know it's gonna be. But if you can, I understand a player gonna have the toughness. A player gonna have the mentality most of the time. They're gonna try their best to push it. They're gonna give it 110. They're gonna try to. But if you, as a coach or as an organization, can say, you know what, let's cut some of these minute backs on these guys. Let's find a way. Let's put Scottie Barnes on the bench. Have him lead that second unit. Have him leading that second unit. Pretty much, and then kind of in a way, I think it'd be a blessing to force Scottie Barnes to be a little bit more aggressive, because, you know, that's the hit and miss with Scottie Barnes. Sometimes he can just be aggressive, and then sometimes it like he just take a step back. But you put him on that bench, I think, get him coming off the bench, I think that'll, for one, force him, like, all right, I got to carry this second unit, and I got to make sure that I buy time for Siakam, man, Steady Freddie. And to me, and I thought about this for so long, man. I read this article, and I thought about this for so long. I'm like, man, that kind of makes sense. Now, of course, I'm saying Scottie Barnes, but you can do that with any of those top guys. With any of the top guys, you can go, all right, let's tone it back a little bit, or let's have him come off the bench, right? Get a couple, you know. And I understand it. I literally understand the perception about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you come off the bench, you're not a starter, and I don't know how that would affect Scottie Barnes mentally, but I know when he was at Florida State, he was willing to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that got him drafted above anybody else on Florida State. So obviously it didn't hurt that much. All right. So I read the article, I sat back, I thought about it, I was like, man, this can actually really, really work. And I think it can really, really pay off. So, I don't know, man. You guys let me know down in the comments. Do you think bringing Scottie Barnes off the bench will give that second unit a boost and an adrenaline shot, man? A shot of intensity. I don't know, man. You guys let me know what you think. I think it could be super cool. But I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, you guys have a great day.